I want to add to what one is can speak.
And please don't be surprised if I call you. I also want to use this outcome of this.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Initially, this program was supposed to be here, so I want to appreciate so much for coming. My name is Praise Onikachuku. So today is no other person but Mrs. Mercy.
Good morning, everybody.
This is Nigeria of information. Some persons find it they do not want to be quoted to have implementation capacity. Even after domestication will work very, very perfectly. So what I say about this particular law is concerned before through the public officers and institutions and even civil servants, if a civil servant and there is every reasonable ground for that more awareness, awareness is very key. Knowledge for us to gather. No, you hear that, and I want to. The core mandate of this ministry is to propagate the policies and programs of the state government. And we all know that part of the policy is also the domestication of this FOI Act in Delta States. So we'll be very pleased to see that the activities and the events of this place, the ministry will always partner with NGOs to see that the desired results for which this event is organized. The importance is how we can, assess government activities, policy, projects that are going on in our locality, information about them. What is the stage of completion? What is the stage of that contract? Is the contract going on? How much have been budgeted for that very particular contract? And how much has been paid? And what is the stage of the construction of whatever? And is it also being done to specification according to the contract of agreement signed by both parties, like the government and the contractor? These are some of the information that Nigerians want to assess as far as these projects are concerned. But before now, it's difficult for you to assess them. Why is it difficult to assess them? Because those who are holding such information will not want to pass them on to somebody who is interested in having that information and working with that information. But now that we have a law, the law guarantees or empowers you as an individual, as a pressman, as a journalist, wherever you are, to apply for such information. And if such information is denied you unreasonably, you can take the matter up even to the court level. So you can see the powers that individuals, Nigerians now have as far as assessing, government contracts, government policies and programs, and how much it has been spent on such a contract. It does mean that it promotes transparency and accountability in government. Yes, in Delta State, yes, different law, we cannot emphasize its importance because there are so many benefits that accrue. The importance of freedom of information can never be overemphasized because almost everyone across the nation and the world is talking of transparency. And the essence of the Freedom of Information Act and the Freedom of Information Law in Delta State is to see that government businesses are conducted transparently. For those who do not know and wish to know, that they should be able to access the information concerning how government businesses are done.
And it is on that ground the House deemed it very necessary to be among the first few states in the country to pass that Freedom of Information law. Because in Delta here, we believe that people should know what government is doing, and where they do not know, they should also know where to seek for information to know about government business.
From what I've also heard from persons that have spoken, the FOI, information accessibility, is very important, which will also foster a lot of things in the state. It helps individuals to grow. It also help an organization to grow. So without information, because as the saying goes, that information is power. Without information, I don't think most of us can be here. It is one information or the other that made you to come to the point that you are.
We just held our dialogue session between legislators, MDAs, and the press regarding the FOI, its implementation, and possible amendment of the FOI here in Delta State. You know, we've looked at the FOI, and considering the fact that we've submitted requests in various parastatals or MDAs, and we've not been able to achieve success. So we decided to call forth for this dialogue session so that we can get to hear from them, know what the challenges are, and then, you know, prefer possible solutions to this FOI. And like we just heard, we've been able to reach some agreements, which includes reaching out to the Ministry of Justice, doing the public hearing, going for advocacy as well, and most importantly, charge those MDAs to court if they don't meet our demands as enshrined in the Constitution. So I think so far we've been able to, you know, get something substantial and, you know, regarding the FOI in Delta State.
Having sat down and listened to all the contributions and suggestions and observations, I think the bill is going to be a two-way thing. Collaboration from the civil society vis-a-vis the legislature. Because most of these bills and all that, you see, like what the deputy clerk was talking about, you see, you guys can even come up with something. Advocacy visits. See, those those members that you guys are conversant with, honorable, this is about thinking. This is what our people are saying, because they're actually representing the people. For instance, my boss does not see himself as representing only we. As a minority leader, he represents the state. In fact, they are out for a state function. So for things like this, yes, it's a collaborative thing. From this side, I'm sure we'll put our hands together and we'll work together, we'll be able to achieve something very meaningful.